going to be put on my Instagram. This thing's going to be put on my YouTube. So we can always go back and watch it, right? I want to get the value to the people that are on this call, though. What is good, Michael? What is good, Tessa? What is good? I see, who else I see here? Vaughn's on here. Al's on here. I like it. Let's run it. Send this thing out, family. Send this thing out, right? But with that being said, family, first of all, we already know how we like to get down over here, right? Let me readjust this real quick. Perfect. You already know how we like to get it down over here, family. We like to start with gratitude because we have to be grateful for what we have now to be able to get more, right? I'm a biblical man, so I'm gonna give you guys some biblical facts. At the end of the day, we got to be grateful for what we have now for God to give us more, right? I'm gonna just be 100% transparent with you guys, right? I'm not trying to get biblical on this call, nothing like that, right? That's just the way that I see it. So at the end of the day, I really want you guys to think about something, right? Once you guys have thought about what you guys are grateful for, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful for my relationships. I'm grateful for literally everything in my life right now. But I need you guys to understand, we truly have to be grateful for these things every single day, right? But with that being said, right, I want to talk about a very serious topic right now, and this is being accountability, right? At the end of the day, so many people in life right now are not accountable, right? What do I mean by accountability, right? I want you guys to really think about these three things real quick off top, right? How accountable are you, right? I want you to think about the people that are behind this camera right now. How accountable are you, right? What do I mean by that, right? Can others depend on you, right? Can you depend on yourself? Because so many people, and especially this generation, cannot depend on themselves nor others because they're not accountable, right? We need to be holding accountability to our goals. I really want you guys to think about this for a second. I know a lot of people want to retire their families. I know a lot of people want to retire themselves. They want to build generational wealth, but we can't talk about any of that until we're accountable, right? No one's going to give you $500,000 to go put your mama in a new house. I'm going to just keep it real. Right? So we need to understand that we need to be holding accountability every single day of our lives to be able to truly be disciplined enough to get to those goals, right? Because just being a good person, just being good and having good morals is not going to get you successful. You could do everything right. You could be the best father in the world. You could depend and do everything for your children, for your wife, for your family. But at the end of the day, you still end up broke with the short end of the stick. Right? I'm getting real on this call because I want you guys to understand it doesn't depend on anything more than accountability. You guys need to take accountability for your success, for your life, right? And I want you guys to understand, I like to hear that, Tessa, but, I really want you guys to understand something real quick, right? For all the people that are on this call, right? I want you guys to really think about this, right? Do you guys have daily routines? Right? Because daily routines are the starting point to success. They're the starting point to accountability. I call them DMOs. What's a DMO? Daily method of operation. What are you doing every single day to make sure you are at least doing 3 to 5 things that are successful and going towards your dreams, goals, and reality every single day? Because so many people are just filling themselves with bullshit and BS every single day, right? I'm getting real on this call right now. I want to really know, can I get real on this call? Because I want you guys to understand, right? I'm not telling you guys what you want to hear. I'm telling you what you need to hear because these are the things that I needed to hear for my life to change, right? Too many people are spending too much time sitting on Instagram, scrolling, wasting their time. Too many people are spending time on YouTube and Netflix watching people I ain't trying to throw no shade, but people like Steve Will Do It that are absolutely not conducive to your growth, right? Because I want you guys to understand for a second, right? I want you guys to understand every single thing you do in your life is going to create your reality, right? As soon as your work ethic and your goals do not align, everything falls down. Everything crumbles. Why is that? Because you guys aren't doing things that are conducive to your growth. So many people work 8, 10, 12, 14 hours a day to make another person's dreams a reality. Why can't they work 1, 2, 3 hours a day after they get off work? I get you tired. I get you don't want to be, putting in any time, but I really want you guys to think about this for a second. If you guys are putting 8, 12, 15, whatever hours a day to make another man's dreams a reality, another woman's dreams a reality, why can't we put in 1, 2, 3 hours a day when we get home from work to make our dreams a reality? Real talk, right? And the reason I say this is because this is something that I've really came to, fruition with in the last couple weeks. Because in the last couple weeks, I've really realized that it doesn't matter how good your moral ethics are. It doesn't matter how good you are at what you do, family. You got to be accountable for not just yourself, but you need to be that accountable person for your friend group, for your family. Guess what? You need to set accountability as a new standard. I really want you guys to understand the importance of this, right? Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, we'll say Kobe Bryant, for example. Kobe Bryant would have never got successful if he wasn't accountable. Because when he lost the game, when the rest of his team was going and drinking and partying and having fun in all these amazing places like Miami and California, we all know what he was doing. He was practicing that same shot that he messed up every single day until he made it perfect, right? The days he won, when everyone was going out and celebrating, guess what? Kobe Bryant stayed back and still grinded for more hours, right? You guys need to understand, you guys need to work hard now so we can play hard later, right? If the 40-40-40 rule doesn't work, the 20-40 rule doesn't work anymore. You don't go to school for 20 years to graduate and work 40 years and retire. Realistically, that does not happen no more. And even if it does, really think about this for a second. You're going to work 80 or 90% of your life, right, to make another person's dreams a reality, and then you're going to retire to then be brittle, old, and not being able to do the things you want to do, not being able to travel, not being able to take care of your family, doing whatever, living off of a pension. That's still not freedom, right? I want to get real with you guys on this call because I'm going to just be honest. This is what really opened my mind state to changing my life, right? I had to realize that no one was going to get it for me. I had to do it every single day. I had to wake up at times that people didn't want to wake up. I had to do what the 99% were not willing to do. If you want to be a part of the 1%, you guys got to look at the 99% of the world and do the opposite. The average person wakes up at 8 o'clock in the morning, so I wake up at 6. Right? I want you guys to understand, the average person only reads one book a year. I read one book a week, one book a month. Really think about this for a second, family. This is what successful people do, right? And I wanted to get on this call to really talk about this because, you know, I really want you guys to understand the value of accountability. How are we going to start accountability, though, right? Step 1, right? Write this down. I hope we got our notepads out, family. Right? Step 1, right? DMOs, daily method of operation. What are you guys doing every single day to become successful? Right? My daily method of operation is making sure that I am pouring back into myself so I can pour into my team. Right? Maybe you guys are working regular jobs. Let's say one of you guys on here works at Starbucks, right? What if you guys are waking up every single morning an extra 2 hours before you got to go to work just so you can get a little bit of work in on your business, on your dreams, on your goals, right? Because that's what's going to take you to the next level, right? At the end of the day, people just think success is somebody's just going to walk in the door one day, offer you $1 million and your life's going to be changed, right? I've learned in the industry of entrepreneurship and investing $1 million is nothing, right? $1 million might set you up, but it's not going to set your family up, right? I'm 19 years of age. Let's just put it this way. If I had $1 million right now and I was living off $50,000 a year, which is not even that good of an income, right? $50,000 a year for 20 years, I would be dead broke. I'd be 39 years old, dead broke. I want you guys to think about that. $1 million is not a lot. We need to up the accountability. We need to up the goals. Real talk, right? Matt Rosa said it today. I hope you guys are following Matt Rosa, but Matt Rosa talking about the get it mentality. Right? Or the up it mentality. My bad. The up it mentality. We need to up our goals. We need to up where we're going. Because people's goals and their reality of themselves is too small. People hit, 18, 19 years old, forgot about their dreams. They had to take care of their kids. They had to take care of their family. They had to make sure people were straight. They were worrying about their friends. They were worrying about clubbing, partying, doing all the shit that doesn't matter. Buying the clothes, the jewelry, the shit that doesn't matter. Right? I learned this from Gustavo Alanis, right? I know my man's not on this call, but, I appreciate him so much because he really taught me, right? Materialistic things mean nothing, right? If you ain't got 6, 7, 8 figures in the bank account right now, excuse my language, but why the fuck are we literally going to the Gucci store and buying Gucci when our parents ain't Gucci? I want you guys to think about that for a second, right? Because this is something that really, truly changed my life because I started to realize materialistic things are not the things that are going to make me successful, right? I need to buy assets, not liabilities, right? And let me break down the difference between the two because a lot of people think just because they got a house, they got an asset. No. An asset is... The form of an asset is something that does not take money out of your pocket. An asset is something that puts money back into your pocket. So if you're living in that house that you owe $200,000 on, that is a liability, my friend. Right? And I'm getting real on this call because I want you guys to understand we need to have bigger goals, bigger dreams. We need to be accountable for ourselves. Like I said, no one's going to come give your mama $1,000 or $500,000 to come buy her a new house. right? So what are you going to do today, tomorrow, and every day until it happens to make sure that happens, right? Going back into daily routines, right? I read every single day, right? Are you guys studying the people and the things that you want to go do, right? A lot of you guys on this call want to own businesses. You guys want to be entrepreneurs, investors, whatever it is. But are you studying these people every single day? What do they do that you're not doing that you need to do to become successful? Right? If you look at every great in the world, they're waking up at 5, 6, 4, 3 o'clock in the morning to make their dreams happen because that's the time when they have them time. Because guess what? The average person wakes up at 8 a.m. So they're going above and beyond to make sure that they're pouring back in their cup. I need you guys to truly understand that, especially for leaders on this call. You guys need to understand, if this is you and you're pouring into a cup of your team every single day, if you're pouring in, let's say you're a manager and you're pouring into your leaders every single day, I want you guys to understand something. This runs dry a lot faster than you think it does. You need to be pouring into yourself every single day. Hold accountability for personal development. Hold accountability for emotional development. Holding accountability for yourself and realizing that you are leading by example. I know a lot of people got family on this call. Little brothers, little sisters, right? Cousins that are younger than them, right? You guys are holding and setting a standard for your people. So how are you going to set a standard if you're not holding yourself accountable? Because if people can't count on you, people aren't going to hit you up. If people can't count on you, you're not going to have the best friend groups. You're not going to have the best people around, right? And I'm just being 100% honest because I saw this in my life, right? I was that lazy person. I was that kid that was 17 years old, feeling like I was on top of the world. I didn't want to talk to my family. I didn't want to do nothing because I thought I had it all figured out. But guess what? When 18 years old hit and I really realized what the real world was, and I really realized that no one and nothing is going to give anything to you, you got to kick down those doors that you want to go get, family. But how are you going to kick those doors down if you can't even articulate yourself enough to go talk to a 6 or 7 figure earner? Because how are you going to get the results that you want without talking to those type of people? I want you to really think about that. Right? Because this is something that has truly started to change my life once I understood the power of accountability. See, success is laid brick by brick, day by day. God does not give you the results for the work you pretend to put in on Instagram, for the work you pretend to put in on Snapchat. God literally, He is going to give you the reward for the work you really put in. The seeds you plant today are not going to harvest tomorrow. They're going to harvest 3, 6, 9, 12 months from now. Maybe you have a business idea right now and you just wrote it down. I want you guys to think about this, right? What if you just had a business idea and you wrote it down? You think that business is going to be fully going 6 figures tomorrow? No, the average business in America takes 5 years to even break even. So you have to have a long-term accountability mindset for the long term to be able to get there. Because I want you guys to understand something, right? At the end of the day, you're going to have hard days. We all go through things. I go through things, right? Everybody on this call goes through things every single day, right? But it's the things we do on the days that we don't feel like it are the days we get the biggest breakthroughs, right? But what if we wouldn't have gone that day? What if we didn't get that breakthrough? Like, I want you guys to really think about something. If every breakthrough that you missed would have made you $100,000 to $1 million, no income plans, but I'm just saying in retro sense, right? I want you guys to understand something. If every breakthrough you meant you lost that much money, could you afford another breakthrough? Could you afford missing it? I really want you guys to think about that, right? Because so many people don't understand when you show up on the hard days, those are the days that the best and biggest things happen in your life. I have this happen all the time where I'm like, I don't want to wake up at 6 a.m. I don't want to wake up at 7 a.m. Or I don't want to wake up at 6, 5:30. I don't want to go read my books. I don't want to get on personal development. Because at the end of the day, everyone has those days, family. But guess what? Those are the days that I tell myself, I'm like, that's the devil trying to get in. That's the devil telling me, you can go back to sleep. You've been putting in enough work. Nah, my family ain't retired yet. I ain't no 7-figure earner yet. So what do I have to do today to get the things that I want tomorrow, right? You got to understand, successful people do things today that other people won't, to have things tomorrow other people won't have. Write that down. Write that down. Because I promise you guys, as soon as you guys stop putting in the effort, the results will never come. Right? Think about it this way, right? If you were playing basketball, practicing your 3-point shot, and you were 9 out of 10 every single time hitting the basket, but then you didn't play for 3 months, you think you're still going to be hitting that 9 out of 10? I want you guys to think about this, right? No, because you guys have lost your sauce, right? Every day that you're not spending in your field doing what you need to do to get to the next level, I promise you, is taking you that much farther away from your goals. My mentor one time, Drake Dennison, told me, right, that every day you take off in your industry is like taking a week off of your goals. Can you afford another week of not getting to where you want to go? Real talk. But I also want you to think, how many weeks are you going to take off this year? If every day counts for a week that you're going to have to wait longer, how many weeks are you going to have to wait for? How many days do you decide you was just going to scroll through TikTok, scroll through Instagram, watch some YouTube, Netflix? You wasn't feeling it today. I wasn't in my vibe. It ain't about that, family. Success loves urgency. So we have to be accountable every single day towards our goals to get there, right? Because so many people don't understand. They have such a complacent mindset, right? I know people making $5K a month, $10K a month, working a job, salary, but they're still trading their time for money. They might feel mentally that they are where they want to be. They might be feeling financially that they are where they want to be. But guess what? Over time, it starts to break them down and tear them down because they start to realize that they don't want to trade their time for money. We have to learn, family. We need to be in a bigger mindset than just trading our time for money. Time is the most valuable thing we have, right? I know we all got families on this call. I know some of our grandmas, 70, 80 years old. I know mine is, right? What are those days that you can't spend with them, right? But you're having to spend at your job that you could have been spending with them, talking to them, making sure they good. But instead, you got to trade your time for money just to make bills get paid, just to make sure that your life continues going. Right? I'm not here to downplay a job. What I'm getting you to understand is the bigger scale of the world. Right? The most successful people in the world trade money for more money. They do not trade time for money. Right? They trade more money for money. Right? So how are you going to get that money, family? You guys need to find a niche. Whatever it is. I'm not here to get you on my team. I'm not here to sign you up to my business. It ain't about that. What I'm here for is to get you to really think, what are you doing right now to get to where you want to go tomorrow? Right? How accountable are you holding yourself? Because if you're not holding yourself accountable every single day, that one DMO, that one daily method of operation you could have done today that would have taken you to the next level tomorrow and you didn't do it, guess what? That's another week. Right? I think about that every single day. Right? I write down my goals every single day. There's no cap in my rap, family. I will show you straight up every single day. We ain't missing days. We write goals down because this is what's going to get. You have to see it to achieve it. I want you guys to understand that, right? A lot of you guys get on my calls and are like, oh, well, Scott's doing this, that, and the third. He's talking to 6, 7 figure, rah, rah, rah. But how did I do this? I put myself out there. I made myself uncomfortable so I could grow. Comfortability kills success. The more comfortable you are every single day, the closer you are to when you're not growing, you're dying. Bob Proctor said it himself. I have to be uncomfortable every single day to understand that I'm not going to get to where I want to go, be the best motivational speaker in the world, impact the lives of hundreds of millions of people in every country in America, every country in the world. I'm not going to do that unless I'm putting in the work every single day. Right? So whatever your guys' dreams are, whatever your guys' goals are, you guys need to have the same mentality about it. You guys need to think, what am I going to do today to get that much closer to my success tomorrow? Right? Rather you want to be a business owner, an NFL player, a rapper, whatever it is, right? I want you guys to really understand you got to do what you need to do today, right? So many people are like, well, I'm going to just wait. I just, maybe next month, maybe next year. What? Why? What are you waiting for? What? Oh, well, I don't have the money. Well, cool. You could do other things making an Instagram account for your business is free. Taprooting people and building a community for your Instagram business is free. Right? Making a website, if you know how to do it, is free. Learning on YouTube how to make graphics design work and making your own graphics design stuff is free. These are the ways that you're going to start your business. Your business doesn't just start when you get a $20,000 loan and you go get the place. If you're opening a business today with no clients, how do you expect that business to succeed? You got to start that business online. You got to start that business today. Like right now, like after this call. I really want you guys to understand that. Because I was that person that wanted to wait. I was like, oh, I'm going to own these businesses. I'm going to do this, that. But then I started to realize, what am I waiting for? The business isn't going to get made unless I do it. Unless I get out of my comfort zone and do something that I've never done to get something that I've never had. And look today, right? I'm well on my way to retiring my family. I'm well on my way to getting to every single goal, dream, and aspiration that I've ever put myself to. Why? Because I'm simply looking at it. I see it every single day. I write it down. I pray about it. And I do it. Like I said, God doesn't reward you for the work you pretend to put in on Instagram. You pretend to put in going through TikToks. You pretend to... No. He pays you for the work you do. So we need to be applying every single day strategically to getting to our goals, family. But with that being said, right, I appreciate every single one of you that was on this call, right? This wasn't a very long call. I just wanted to get on here real quick and really give you guys the information that is truly starting to change my situation and really just give it to the world, right? Because at the end of the day, who am I to have got this information from some of the most successful people in the world and not share this with more people, right? So for every single one of you guys, I want you guys to clap for yourselves because you guys are on this call getting information. You guys could be doing anything right now, right? You guys could literally be on Instagram right now, hitting up females, males, if you're a male or female, whatever, right? You guys could be watching pointless YouTube videos, watching Netflix series, the Squid Games or whatever they're watching nowadays, right? But understand, every time you sacrifice, you're that much closer to your success, family. And we got to be holding ourselves accountable every single day to getting to our goals so we can actually achieve them, right? Because the day, like I said, the day that we don't do the things that we said we were going to do is the day that we could have had the biggest breakthrough. And I really want you guys, I'm going to end it off on this. I want you guys to think about this one last time, right? Can you guys afford the biggest breakthrough of your life right now? What if that door right there opened and that was your success, but it closed the next day and now you can't achieve it? Right? I want you guys to think about that. Grind every single day. Get to it every single day. I love every single last one of you. This will be posted on my YouTube channel. This will be posted on my Instagram. I appreciate every single last one of you. I'll see all you guys at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. I appreciate you, family. Later.